today.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
And finding the tight end Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchdown.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And that'll be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw. Miller. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Miller. He's got Wilson, middle of the field.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit,
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
I'll let you do the analysis. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked. Away and incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the first carry for Bush. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, Beard. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Off play action. Miller. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. On 2nd down. Beard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Beard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Miller rolling to his right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, Beard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Going right back to Wilson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw again. And to the left side here, Wilson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll roll him out right.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Bush trying the middle. And some room to maneuver.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
14 yards and a Chicago first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Now Miller, off play action, sliding out of the pocket. Caught, it's Wilson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to punch it across with Bush. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, Beard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Back to throw. Miller to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. first kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. Now a handoff, and the ball is knocked out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah.
Miller now looking to throw on second down. This is caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how...
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to take a look at this injury.
Black 40. Here we go. Drill 52. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check something.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Miller throwing on first down. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off play action. Miller. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Up the middle they go. Beard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Miller to throw on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Off the play fake. Miller, he'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw. Miller got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They give to Bush going right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now Miller from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 18 yards on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He finds his man complete. It's Bush.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw. Miller. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They run up the middle with Bush.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the run, it's Bush. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Miller now on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go. Now this one's. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. Next up, it's the Broncos on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. With the next selection, the Falcons are on the clock. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. On the clock now, it's the Tennessee Titans. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. The Atlanta Falcons are now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. The next pick has been traded. It's the Bears now on the clock. It's the Atlanta Falcons now on the clock. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a trade. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Atlanta Falcons.